Hello. I am finally making this video in English to give my explication following the light of the stars on what is happening in this period in the world and to us. I will try to be quite simple. There are ones that know ancient astrology, and some of you don't know ancient astrology. In any case, some people may come from different backgrounds. Therefore, anybody can have his opinion about what is happening, but ancient astrology has a clear explication on things. So, everybody notices something is happening in the world. Basically, it is like this. This era, the era of Christianity, the era of the Pisces, is ending. But it's not a quick end. It doesn't mean that in a few days we wake up and we are gonna be in a new world, okay? Or that the world is ending and it's gonna explode. This era will end very, very slowly. It started to end a few years ago, 3-4 years ago, and slowly it will go for about 180 years. We have the main king of the world, which is well known as it was called for the Romans Jupiter, Marduk for the Babylonians. And even if he's the king of the world, he has many directors, and the directors have sub-directors and so on. And this is called cycles. Right now, the older lord has left the keys of the direction to another lord of direction, which in this case would be Mars, Nergal for the Babylonians. Nergal is very famous for his own power, which is connected to war, pestilence, disgrace, and somehow courage. Is the troublemaker. Right now, in another world, in heavens, we can call it as we want, there is a big fight going on between Nergal and Marduk. In this fight, like there are fights in the bars, other, let's say, characters are intervening in the scene, and they don't like them fighting. Some they support one, some they support another, some they don't know what to do. Basically, there is one of them that is trying to keep things a little bit quieter. And I don't want to say who is it, because I will tell it later. I have no idea if the governors of the world, of the nations now, are going crazy or they have a plan. This won't change very much because they think they rule something, but in reality they don't. There are forces behind this world that they cannot rule, and we as people, we have a really small impact on what they do, or they decide to do, or they make us doing. It's very small. One point of this situation, and which is tragic for this ending of the era, but it happens in many eras ending, is that the real medicine, magic, it's same, it's not really operating. I mean, a really small part of the knowledge we have about these things are actually on the scene. Very small. The worst part actually is only going on. And it's time to change things. Slowly we start, and this is the start. This is how Nergal took the scene on direction. Now, I will make few provisions for this nearby future, which are led by strict communication with some of the gods, observation of the heavens, and chit-chat with the stars. With techniques, of course. First thing I want to say is that I made one provision about Italy and Russia around 12 days ago, and I have friends that can witness that I said that Italy and Russia will have some kind of agreement, and this will make things a little bit better for Italy, when nobody was even imagining about something like that. In any case, if some of these witnesses can say it, they can make us a favor. If they will not, doesn't matter. Now I go on with the rest. First foretell is that between the night of 2nd and 3rd of April 2020, something will change for a little bit better, especially for Italy. We will manage to have a little breath from this kind of reclusion that we are forced to have. If this is right, I make a dedication vote now to the divinity that gave me this information, or made me reasoning until I gain this information. And professionally, I will treat only matters of its own domain, maybe for, let's say, 8 months, maybe for a year, maybe until our next cycle. I don't know. I will tell it later, but minimum it will be 8 months. The big crisis economically, I mean, that when we will really notice we are in a really bad situation, we will feel it. It will take place between the end of May and the end of June. After this worldwide, let's say, issue, I won't call it like that, there will be a big, massive campaign in many countries, or all the countries, I don't know, but I think many, about procreation. There will be a really strong campaign to push people to procreate. So finally, the nice girls, nice women that want to have a family, and they live to have a family, they will finally be happy. On my side, I say thank you. But this is like a really bad sign that I made, but I have my reason to do that, but I have nothing against it, but it was my personal answer. After this, the mainstream medicine will drastically start finally to change attitude, but it will be very, 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 very slow. It's good, and it was time for this to happen, and this is the first step to the real new era. The last one is just this shake of all the world, and the governors going crazy, and all this chaos that is going on will really calm down in the end of 2021. And at that time, many leaders will change, and the style of leadership will change. Possibly for the best, we hope, but we don't know yet. So for now, it is enough. I thank you everybody for listening until this time. And I'm sorry I couldn't make videos quickly, as I said, but I always have problems with devices and light and something like that. So even if I have all the information, sometimes I can communicate them very much in late. I cannot keep on schedule because of this reason. Anyway, I wish for you all the best, and I'm available for all your questions until the 3 of April. For sure, I'm available for any kind of question. Okay? After the 3 of April, we will see if I have to accomplish to this dedication vote they made now or not. And sorry. Bye bye from Mario.